Alright, Cal. We are entering the pattern here at Williston. Do a couple power off 180s.
Yep.
So we got one other plane over here. We're just gonna overfly for that direct entry. And to the left downwind.
Yep. A little bit pushed here, so just aiming. A little bit of crab.
You're gonna do a normal landing for your first one to get warmed up? Or you
Yeah, I'll do one normal, and then we'll do short field after that.
Alright, sweet. So what's your touchdown point usually? You go for the 1,000-foot markers?
1,000-foot, usually on the far side will be for my...
Cool. Far side of the 1,000-foot markers. Commercial level, you get plus 200 feet minus 0 on those normal approach to land.
Wilson traffic, Cirrus 224 Lima Sierra, crossing midfield via left downwind, runway 5, touch and go, Wilson traffic. Lose altitude here, 45% power is good. And just assuming the wind, so we're going to get pushed maybe a tad bit.
Hey, you know what?
Don't lose, stay right here. Alright, start the left turn.
Alright, so we're cranking it over here. Going in the left downwind.
Yep, we're already abeam, so a little bit power back to 25, about 20.
Cool. Power 2025.
Wilson traffic, Cirrus 4 Lima Sierra on the left downwind, runway 5, Wilson traffic. Alright.
Alright, so we're below 150 here.
Yep, do flaps. Are a little bit late on my flaps here.
Yep, getting that half flaps there. We got the big balloon and these SRs.
45 degrees about there, turn left base. Wilson traffic, Cirrus 4 Lima Sierra, left base, runway 5, Wilson.
Cool. Alright, I visually see that final is clear. No one on ADSB. Keeping that turn coming all the way.
Yep.
There we
I
are.
like to level off just for a second. Looking good. A little bit time here. Alright, center left. A bit high still. Reduce power a bit. About keep the nose down. 90 knots.
500.
Landing with 50s.
We'll do flaps full, balloon, anticipate the balloon.
There we are. We're chasing about 78 to 80.
Yep, too fast right now.
Final. Alright, runway's clear.
Full idle.
Doing a touch and go?
Yeah.
Sweet.
80 knots. Touch of power here. Oh, it's still high. I'll keep it out for a second.
Alright, a little high, a little fast.
Yep. Correcting. 77.
The end of those 1,000-foot markers. A little slow, but we know these SRs like to float. We're walking out of idle. We're just holding it off. Holding a little balloon, not a big deal.
Alright, good.
Not bad.
Flaps 50.
Well within standards there. Flaps 50, full power coming in. Little left to right crosswind.
Yep. 31 rotate.
Sweet. After departure, pitch for 85.
85.
Flaps up 85, flaps up. We know we lose some lift there.
Yeah, Jason likes to keep it in a bit longer. Depending on where you're at. The flaps, he likes to keep them in a bit longer just to
I usually do too. I like confirming I have that positive rate of climb and being a little bit above the runway, right. Especially when I have some trees ahead of us. You know, here we got this mega runway, but as long as you're at 85 and the plane is climbing, that's sufficient. I usually like to do a little bit longer too. We still want to get about 96 VY for now.
Wilson traffic, Cirrus 4 Lima Sierra, left crosswind, runway 5. Be a short approach, Wilson traffic.
600.
Alright, short approach, so we're going to be doing power off 180. Cal is on video. Alright, looking outside, these low wings sure do give you a lot better pattern visibility than the other ones.
And the power out 50%.
50-50 here.
50-50, we got flaps. Do flaps 50 here.
Get that balloon. Yep. Doing the lock the elbow method. Courtesies of Anthony Sweeney. Going 1,000-foot
Wilson
markers.
traffic, Cirrus 4 Lima Sierra, downwind will be short approach, runway 5, Wilson traffic.
Not bad.
Don't balloon climb here.
Are you going for 1,000-foot markers?
Yes,
Sweet.
1,000 far side.
Cool, 1,000 far side. Power off 180.
And 92 will be...
5, 22 Delta Delta, 6,000 descending 5,000.
92 will be our glide speed for this short approach.
Say again?
92 is what I'll be in before.
Cool.
Approach Cirrus 5, 22 Delta Delta,
idle.
5,800 descending 5,000 kilo for the visual.
92, keep the nose down. 92
Delta, you're in car.
So you intentionally wanted flaps 50 for this?
Yep.
Cool.
Keep the nose down. Alright, start to turn a little bit early.
Altitude.
92 looking good. Wilson traffic, Cirrus 4 Lima Sierra, left base, short approach, runway 5, Wilson traffic. A little bit fast.
Cool. Alright.
Alright, we got a little bit high.
We're high and we're fast.
500.
Those wings level for a minute.
We know this plane will float.
Yep.
Looking good, Cal.
Waiting on the flaps.
Much bank angle there, right at 30 in the pattern.
Keeping the flaps out.
Looking good, this is going to be great.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep them out. It's a little bit far out that time.
Yeah. I would definitely wouldn't go any more.
Yeah,
I don't know if we got 1,000-foot markers in the tank. We got the runway made at least. I'll just kind of hold it off, see how much we can get it to float.
Alright, yeah, a little bit short.
A little short.
Flaps 50. Full power. One, rotate.
A little bit short there.
Yep.
What are you going to do next time?
So, anticipate the headwind for one, and a little bit better.
Yeah.
I underestimated it there.
Yeah, the G1000, excuse me, the Perspective Plus is showing we have...
It's a little bit more than that.
Yeah, no.
A lot more.
I think I saw the highest number was like 9 knots on the headwind.
Yeah, it felt like more. Alright, so next time I'll just anticipate that. Maybe start to turn a little bit sooner. I'm doing with flaps 50 already, so a little bit different with and without flaps 50. Got to be able to know both. 600.
600.
Wilson traffic, Cirrus 4 Lima Sierra is turning left, downwind, runway 5, be short approach, Wilson traffic.
Yeah, as efficient as these wings are, doesn't really float that much, especially when you got a headwind.
Yep. 1,000 start to power out. 50%. Level off. Nice small corrections. Flaps 50 again. Flaps 50 set. Traffic good. Got the trim in here. Wilson traffic, Cirrus 4 Lima Sierra. Left downwind will be a short approach, runway 5, Wilson traffic. 55% set. Alright, we're beam, power idle. Aiming for 92. Nose down, 92. 92.
Oh, go ahead and cheat that turn a little bit more now, yeah.
A little bit left.
We know if we're a little high, we can
always slip it,
yeah. Put in a forward slip.
Turn looking good, a little bit slow, correcting.
Alright, just get that nose down just a little bit. 2 knots. Can get back easy. I just bring it all the way in.
Keep it coming, yep. 92. Bit fast. 92, there we go.
Right.
Yep.
Looking good. Looking good.
I'm going to leave him out and see what the headwind does to me here.
Oh, man. No way. Right down the chute. 10 knots, easy. Hold it off. We got it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. More. More, 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 more. Hey!
Alright.
Nice.
Yep, power, flaps 50.
Flaps 50, full power. Did you
Power
land
50.
with flaps 50 or full?
It was 50 actually, yep.
Yeah.
I didn't take him out. Or I didn't put him in, sorry.
No, that was good.
Yeah, it was good. A lot more wind than we expected originally, so.
Yeah, no, that headwind stopped us, and then you got every little foot that you could with that back pressure. Nice job, Cal. Want to do another one? See if it was a fluke, or you got one more in the tank?
We can do one more.
Sweet.
Alright, so good.
A little bit more of this.
Yep. Fuel balance. Hitting. Alright.
600.
Wilson traffic, Cirrus 4, Lima Sierra left, crosswind. Runway 5, Wilson traffic.
As we all can see, Cal is demonstrating the first rule of being an aviator well, and that is sounding cool on the radio.
Birds, no factor. Alright. Still late on my power reduction there. Correcting. 50%. That was 50. No balloon. Wilson traffic, Cirrus 4, Lima Sierra has gone left downwind, short approach, runway 5, Wilson traffic. Fight my trim there, I have a lot of back trim, so I'm just fighting to keep those down. Alright, almost there. Alright, rear beam, power idle. For 92. Let's start that turn. Close down. 92.
Altitude.
Wilson traffic, Cirrus 4, Lima Sierra left base, short approach, runway 5, Wilson traffic. 92, keep it coming. Keeping that turn in a little bit further out than I wanted it to be.
500.
Keep coming, keep it coordinated. Right at 92.
No flaps. Flaps 50 only.
Flaps 50 all the way in. Over this tree line, we always get that sink. I think we got it.
Yep, nose down. 94, good speed.
Looking good.
See, center.
Those wings level. We're just gonna hold it off. Get every single foot that we can. A little more, a little more. Nice job, Cal.
Yep.
Right on it.
Flaps 50, full power.
Clearly was not a fluke. This guy knows his stuff.
Alright, good work. 85, flaps up.
Head back and do some maneuvers?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wilson traffic, Cirrus 224 Lima Sierra will be departing back to the southeast. Last call, Wilson traffic.
Last call? We know better than that.
Six hundred.
600.
Alright, autopilot's on. Moment. Right rudder.
Alright, why don't you bring us up to 2,000 feet?
Yep.
And then we'll Chandelle up.
2,000 feet. Find a spot right here, looks good. This is good. Just go over. Alright, so Chandelle is a maximum performance climbing maneuver, 180 degrees. So we'll start off at maneuver speed of 120 knots. We'll do our pre-maneuver checklist, clearing turns.
And what kind of visual reference points do you look for in a Chandelle?
So Chandelle, so in the climb at the turn, start turn to 30 degrees. Cruise off checklist first here. Cruise off. Alright, so we'll do start at 120, right about 65 to 70% power, should give us 120-ish. Start turning to 30 degrees, and we'll do approximately 15 to 17 degrees nose pitch, keeping that 30 degree bank until the 90 degree point, and then we'll slowly start to take the 30 degrees out after the 90 degree point.
Cool.
Getting a little bit of a tailwind here.
You're gonna go to which direction are you gonna go?
And start to the south. Go 180. So just for time purposes, I'm just gonna quickly simulate the clearing turns, controls.
Okay.
We do boost on, mixture full width for our turns, flaps are up, night light on. Keep it 2,000, a little bit more power for 120. We're aimed for the 180 heading southbound. And we'll start off with a, so looking left, looking right, clear left, clear. Got someone up at 12 there, should be good. Alright, so we'll start the first turn off to the left here.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll go, start turn, left turn, 30 degrees. Full power.
Going up to that max pitch.
Max pitch, about 15 degrees, nose high.
To the north, Williston.
Keeping coordinated.
Altitude.
Okay, so we're reaching that 90
I'll let
degree.
it drop.
So
Yep,
slowly
90
start
degree.
reducing some of that bank. Hold that pitch. Hold that max pitch.
Yep.
Start reducing that bank a little bit more.
Slowly take the 30 degrees out.
Yep.
Stay
A
coordinated.
little bit more right rudder.
Yep.
Walk, reducing that bank.
180 degrees there. I lost a little bit that bank pitch angle there.
Yeah.
So it should be closer to.
So let's go ahead and level off here.
Yep, level off, nose down.
So we're recovered from Chandelle with a minimal loss of altitude.
3,000 set.
Yeah. So we overshot it just a little bit
Just
there.
a little bit, yep.
Yeah, I'd say be a little bit quicker about letting out some of that bank. And if you kind of get it at more of a controlled rate, that way, because you can roll to wings level when you get to your 180 degree point. We're still at about 7 or 8 degrees of bank to the left.
Yep.
Want to do one? You're getting 1,000 feet. Whoa.
Yeah, we get 1,000 feet. You get altitude pretty quick. Cirrus.
Alright.
Let's do a lazy 8.
Yeah, let's drop on down to about. Let's just stay out of altitude. We'll just drop on down to about 2,500.
Cool.
Alright, we got a nice little road out here for visual reference. Northeast bound.
Was this 27 out here?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Alright, so let's go and get down to 25 here. Alright, so for lazy gates, we're looking for 35, 90, 135, and 180. Very subtle, lazy maneuver. I find it works best in the Cirrus if you get that nose up to about 15 and let it get 15 degrees pitch and let it get slower, helps sort of slice it back down towards the horizon. 120 for speed. 2500 here. Simulating clearing turns, left, right, clear traffic.
Oh, we got this big tower up in front of us. Should be no factor.
No factor. Alright, so 120 on the speed, about 60% power, 60-65-ish. A little bit of headwind here. Alright, so we're at 2500, give or take 120. Alright, we'll start off first to the left. And we're on 050 heading right now. Alright, so I'll slowly, lazily start bringing that pitch up to 15, pitch, pull, very slowly. Let that airspeed bleed off a little bit. Get a little bit more trim, slowly.
Altitude.
Alright, 15 degrees. Keeping that pitch coming to 30 degrees at the 90.
Alright, let it slice through the horizon there.
Let it come back down. 135 should be back to 15 degrees. Very slowly. A little bit too aggressive right there. Very lazy maneuver. Just keep it coming to the 180. So we'll count that as a warm up. Alright, back to the 180. And we're right back on the road. 26, I gained 100 feet, so.
Yeah.
Airspeed was good, gained 100 feet, so.
Cool. You think I can try one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sweet. Alright, my controls.
We do have traffic coming up here to our 12 o'clock, so just keep an eye on him.
Alright.
Your controls.
My controls. Alright, well, yeah, 2600 is bugged there. What'd you do, 60% power to get right at 120?
Yeah, 60 to 65 is a good power setting.
Alright, so I will go
for 2600, 120. 220 heading.
Oh, I don't remember. I gotta remember how to do these.
So it helps if you get the nose up very slowly. Just slowly let it come up, slowly. Very slowly, that's too fast.
Really?
Yeah, very lazily. Let it come up, just give it a little bit more, maybe 1 or 2 clicks of trim.
Altitude.
Help it get up to that. Help it get up to about 15 degrees pitch. Let that airspeed bleed off. Let the wing come back down. There you go. There you go.
There it comes down.
There you go. 90 degrees. We're looking for 30 degrees of bank. You're good.
Over there.
Back to 135. 15. Slowly take it to 15 degrees bank. Ever so slightly coming back to our 180 degree heading. You're good on speed. Correcting for altitude, good. Yeah. I probably should have let you know the trim would have helped. It helps a lot for the Cirrus. And you're well within 100 feet of altitude.
Still got it.
So you still got it, Jack?
Alright, your controls.
Alright, my controls. Alright, we'll do one more to the right this time because it is very different doing it to the right in this airplane. I feel like it's actually easier.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, because your hand's going that way.
Left turning tendencies may have a factor to do with that. So I'll show you one to the right here real quick. 2,600 feet. Leveled off 120-ish. Slow down a bit here. Alright, so if I take my hand off now, it's still flying level. So let's give it one click, one or two, I'll say clicks of back trim. And look, it's coming up by itself. We'll do one click trim, I don't even have my hand on it. To the right. Just give it a little bit of back pressure to help it get there.
I have to lead with a little bit more bank.
Yeah, a little bit more. Get it to about 15 degrees, nose high. Staying coordinated. More right rudder. Right rudder. Let that wing drop. Ever so slightly, don't let it fall out of the sky. 30 degrees at the 90. Slowly taking it out to 15 degrees at the 135. Let that right rudder come out. Still within the airspeed requirements. Roads, visual reference coming back around to the road. A little bit high on my altitude. Letting it come down. Past the 180 a little bit there, but yeah.
Nice.
A little bit different. Trim helps a little bit. This airplane just helps it get to that 15 degree point of pitch.
Sweet.
Alright, so we can, what's next?
Want to do a steep spiral?
We need a lot more altitude in this airplane for a steep spiral.
But
we can do a quick base on pylons down here.
Wait, yeah, let's do that.
Watch this traffic here. I'm just going to keep him. So 1140 would be our, or 1160 would be our pivotal altitude.
How can we calculate our pivotal altitude?
So it's based on ground speed. So we're using a ground speed of 110 knots for 8 on pylons.
Yankee additional traffic, 1 o'clock.
Ground speed squared divided by 11.3
Yes, sir.
is your pivotal altitude in AGL.
So looking for some visual reference points around. We got some
Glorious thing. Where's the wind coming from?
we're going into the wind now.
So wind is from the north, so we want to find an east-west road that we so conveniently have right here. Went around a 45-degree downwind.
Maintain VFR. Yankee, just gonna maintain 3000. Airport's 12 o'clock and 6 miles.
Got some more points over here that look good.
So whenever you're doing 8s on pylons, what's your thought process whenever you see the pylon move ahead or behind the wing? Are you thinking more of a bank change or more of a pitch change?
Pitch. Yeah. We're pitching. We're looking at our visual reference point off the wing. Mine is going to be different from yours,
right?
Based on where we're sitting.
What do you use? The wingtip?
So we got 1180 here, 1160, excuse me. Ground speed a little bit faster. We got
Center wings 1856 on guard.
So I'm using this tent down there, and I'm just gonna point into that barn.
Oh, 2007,
that's probably a little closer than a mile.
Contact Gainesville Tower 1955.
Oh, what's your altitude there?
And we'll use 45% as a power setting, roughly for 110 ground speed.
All right, gives us about 18 inches of manifold.
Yep. So watch my altitude.
What altitude do you want to be at right now?
1160.
All right, let's get it up. Keep in mind, when you have that nose high, your ground speed is going to change a little bit.
Yep. Back to 1160, looking at my...
Does the ACS give us any maximum bank tolerances on 8s on pylons?
I'll have to double check on that.
40 degrees.
40 degrees?
40 degrees max bank.
Alright. I got 50% power, hand off the power. No power changes during the maneuver. Ground speed is 100 knots, so looking at my visual reference point here. So nose down to recapture. Coming back into the headwind, so we're going to need a little bit more
using that tent there?
Yep.
Looks like it's falling behind us a little bit.
Yep.
So a little bit more back pressure.
Back pressure, recapture, keep it in the center. Every so often looking in front here, watch my speed. Ground speed's 114.
429 Lima Delta, Jax approach, Ocala altimeter 3004. 3004.
Moving back. Back.
Flight cap 251, contact
Better.
tower 19.
It's good so far. Alright. So moving forward a little bit, so I'm going to nose down a little bit here. Nose down, recapture.
Looking good. Might be able to reduce a little bit of bank.
Yeah. Right there, shallow it out a bit. Nose down.
Nice job, Cal.
Alright, next I'll come out here to the middle of the 8. Wings level. And we'll go off our next point. I'm using that barn over there. It's a little bit close. Want to have about a mile. Actually, let's use that track over there. Want to have about a mile distance or so, give or take.
Alright.
Alright, wings level. A little bit hard to see from where I'm at. Yep, right here. Still at 1160.
Using that sand pit there.
Track ready, go.
43 Golf Juliet, Jax approach. The Ocala altimeter
shoulder
3004, descend and maintain 1010,000.
3004 down to 1010,000.
Forward, ground speed's right on 110, perfect.
Juliet Tango, contact Tampa approach 135.5.
Alright, coming down a little bit, so we'll nose down, recapture, keep it right there. Right about there. Talking to the maneuver, ground speed's still good.
31 Jax approach, the Ocala altimeter 3004, say
A bit more
request for
nose
Ocala
down
enable.
here. Keep it right in line of sight. Alright, going back.
531, roger, you can expect holding instructions and then the VOR approach.
Moving back in. Coming into our wing. A little bit more back pressure. A little bit forward there. Recaptures a little bit. We'll recapture.
You need me even going north.
Alright, right there. Right there.
We can go to 9. Hold on 1 second. 96 Delta, climb maintain 900,000. 900,000, 96 Delta.
They're a little bit close. Probably they're closer to about 3/4 of a mile, but give or take. Hard to find a good two-way.
Yeah, I usually do mine a little bit differently. Oh.
Yeah, there's
Nice, you know. I mean, yeah, you're definitely within tolerances there.
43.
Pretty straightforward. You're making appropriate pitch changes. That's what you like to see. That is the gist of the maneuver. Nice job.
Climb back up to about 1500. Alright.
Yankee with information kilo in Ocala.
So we got to do some of the maneuvers. We're going to do Chandelle,
Maintain 3,000.
lazy eights. You get to do a steep spiral. In this aircraft, I'd probably say you need closer to 6,000 feet to get 3 full
Really?
360-degree turns.
Really?
At least 5,500
Interesting.
minimum.
Fair enough.
Go balance. Switching to the left tick.
Alright.
I'm going to go heading mode. Heading autopilot Felch. Alright, let's go ahead and fly the airplane. Cruise checklist. Go ahead and pick up the weather back to Ocala. Reestablish here. Alright. You go flight plan, menu, Jack. You can go invert flight plan.
Yep.
Invert. So now we're direct to Ocala. And if you actually do direct to on the flight plan page, you will not do direct to Ocala. You actually have to go out and do direct to Ocala.